What's up, guys? Good morning, afternoon, whatever time it is. I hope you're having a great day. I am David, of course, aka Real Deal. That's what I like to call myself, the Real Deal. Out here living my life one day at a time, one moment at a time, being in the moment. That's what we all gotta do. We gotta be in the moment, enjoying our life. And I'm just thinking about those things because just getting right into it. We always thinking about the future, the later. If this situation is good, we'll have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. Like right now, I'm currently planning a trip, a little spring, excuse me, a little spring break vacation. I'm currently planning a little spring break vacation with my son. We're gonna go down to Tennessee, and We're gonna stay in Tennessee for a few days, as well as Cleveland. So I'm here trying to figure it all out, trying to make it work and make sense for us and stuff like that. And in the process, I'm thinking about how much fun we're gonna have while we down there, all this stuff that we gotta do. So it's like, spring break is like a couple of months away. So, the thought came across my mind like, dang, am I not having fun? Am I not enjoying life in between that time? Is that the only time I'm gonna enjoy my life? So, everything's not always cupcakes and balloons and everything like that every day, but we can at least appreciate the little things that we got going on. I was with my son yesterday for a brief amount of time. I talked to him a couple of times, but I gave him a ride to his friend house, so that he could go and have his little social time yesterday being Sunday. And I was cool with that. I actually had a good day doing Instacart, just throwing this in. I was able to exceed uh any target that I had for the day, quite easily, so that I could go and grab a couple things for the house, some groceries, bottled water. Love my spring water. And so I could come home and relax and enjoy the playoff games, the conference championships, the Bills versus the Kansas City. The Bills lost, but they played a good game. It was like 29-32. Congratulations to the Chiefs. I do live here in New York, Rochester. We're about an hour away from Buffalo, so we are big supporters, big Buffalo Bills fans here in the area. You see, I'm rocking my Jets, but this is my dad. I like all New York teams. I like the Jets, but they're like my second. I like the New York Giants first. Out of the three, the Jets, Giants, and the Bills. The Jets is my dad's team, but we all like New York teams. But yeah, going back into what I was saying, just being grateful. I always think, and I know this for a fact that God's not going to give you more. You're not appreciative of what you already have. We gotta appreciate what you have. If you're living in in a small house or whatever it may be, you're not appreciating every inch, every room. You're not utilizing everything that you have. You're keeping it messy. You're not making the best use of it. You're not decorating it. You're not cleaning it. You're not painting it or whatever it is to make it your space. You're not enjoying that space. You gotta enjoy. You gotta be appreciative of what you have. You gotta make it yours. Cause what you gonna do when you get something bigger? You be like, oh, it's nice, but it's not like this and like that. You're not gonna take care of that. You're not gonna, clean that up. You're not gonna put stuff on the wall because it ain't how you imagined it. It ain't like this and like that. In the meantime, there's people that will wish that they had your house, your car, your shoes, your job. You gotta appreciate everything. You're not even appreciating your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whatever it is that you have. When there's people who's out here lonely and they don't even have a friend, they don't even have somebody to talk to. You're not appreciating your kids. There's people who can't have kids, don't have kids. Like you have to appreciate everything that you have. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for my son, for my big head son. I love that boy. I'm grateful for. I'm even grateful. Even though me and his mom, we're not. She's way over there. She doing her. I'm grateful because it could be worse. I see stories and situations. Where the mom won't let you see the child and all this stuff, and they creating more drama than bringing solutions. So me and her have had our issues, many of them, but for me, every issue is a chance to learn something about yourself, a chance to grow, a chance to become better. You can't blame other people, you can't blame other situations for everything. You got to take some sort of responsibility, and you got to grow from that. You got to get something out of that for yourself, because that's what life is about. Life is about lessons and growing and going and stepping forward, getting out the rut, appreciating what we have, because it could be worse. I talked to my cousin yesterday who's locked up in a medium correctional facility, which is basically, doors, locked doors, gates, double gates, and, all sorts of stuff. Like I go to visit him, I got to go through one locked door, I got to get a picture taken, I got to go through a metal detector twice, I got to go through another sliding door, I got to go through another door that locks, I got to go through one more door that's locked. Then I'm still outside, I'm in between buildings, and I got to go through another locked door to go into the actual visiting room. And I'm talking about locked. The doors that I say are locked, they're monitored by a correctional officer that's opening one door at a time. The door has to lock behind me before the next door opens up. And he's even deeper in there, behind even more locked doors. So there is no freedom, and he's a good person. He's in there, minding his business. He's reading his Bible, he's working out, he's going to church, he even runs a couple of church services. He's an educated man, he's very energetic and does a lot of things. He just kind of bumped his head and made a bad mistake. He made a bad choice, which landed him where he's at, but he's on the way out. He got a 2-year sentence, so he's doing less than 2 years. He's been he's been locked up. I'm trying to think of a better word than locked up, but that's what it is. He's locked up. Like I just mentioned, all those locked doors, he's locked up. And he's been locked up for, I guess, over a year now, but he's be out in a few months. I just talked to him, like I said yesterday, he has 100 and something days left, so he's on the way out. But yeah, I talked to him, and just getting up this morning, and just reminding myself that I'm free, that I'm blessed, that I'm not in the same situation. Every little small thing that you gotta be appreciative of. And that's my thing. I wake up in the morning and God, I'm thankful I can see, I can hear, I can talk, I can stand, I'm not in pain, I can move my arms like this, I can move my head like that. I slept somewhat warm. It was, in a comfortable bed. I'm secured in the house. I got a vehicle outside. I got food to eat. There's so many things to be grateful for that we take for granted, and you can't because there's a lot of scenarios, there's a lot of people where they don't have the same things as you, so you can't always be worrying about what you do not have when you have so much. There's a lot of things that we have that we take for granted, a vision, I'm telling you, taste, seeing, feeling good. Like, there's days where you like, oh, something hurts, or I'm not feeling good, hachoo, and all this stuff, and you sneezing and all that stuff. You feel good today, you're not sick today. Be grateful for that. A small little thing, but be grateful for that. I'm grateful every morning, and I pray that God gives me more things to be grateful for. And he only going to give it to you when you're grateful for what you have. So you got to take that into your mindset and build on that. Be grateful, because that's a turning point in your life. How you can be more in the moment. How you can have more enjoyment in your days, and just appreciate and then acknowledging. It gives you like a better viewpoint, or like a more of an understanding of where you actually are, where you sit in this world. Because like I said, there's a lot of other people who are going through trials and tribulations that don't look like yours trials and tribulations. You don't want to trade your troubles for somebody else's troubles. So you got to appreciate what you have. You got to appreciate what you have. That's truth, that's life. And I appreciate what I have and where I came from and what I've been through. I appreciate where I am today, and I hope to keep pushing forward. So, I just wanted to drop this message. It is a whole new day. I have been blessed with, waking up again today. Today's Monday, the day after the Buffalo Bills game. Obviously, I just talked about that. Um, I went to bed, but I was definitely like getting up tired. And like I mentioned, I've been tired the last few days. I have a pain right here. This I think I pulled a muscle or something, but this has been like for a week now. So I've been working out, but kind of working out a little bit. I ain't gonna say less, doing less push-ups, doing less sets of push-ups, so that I can just, because I'm not going to stop. The push-ups are kind of like it's something that I've been doing for a long time, because I've, for some reason, since I was about 16, my back, it just hurts sometimes. Not just hurts, but it's like a pulled muscle or something. And it seems to happen like when I'm cold, specifically like when I'm cold. So it's not really there when I'm cold, it's like when my body's cold. So that's how I warm up my body in the mornings, by doing push-ups. And while doing this challenge, I just been increasing the amount of workouts that I do. Like, I do squats, and I just do more push-ups and whatever else I can incorporate into my morning workout, and it helps me feel good. So so the push-ups is something that it's like I can't just not do. So I just been doing less, but hopefully I feel like it may be, I don't know, I feel like it may be getting a little bit better, but it's definitely tender. So hopefully that gets better, and and the reason I kind of push through it, like I said, because it helps my back. But at the same time, like, sometimes we look for things we look for excuses to give up. We look for an excuse to be like, what? Oh, this has happened, and I'm not gonna do this, or whatever it may be. I ain't gonna do this today. I'm not gonna get up, or whatever. And just recapping, like, I've been sober this whole challenge, and sometimes I be thinking, like yesterday was a big day, championship game day, and I know a lot of people was hanging out and drinking and stuff like that. At the most, I have like I want to drink like a non-alcoholic beer, but I don't even want to get into that habit, and then be like, oh, this so close to non-alcohol, this a non-alcoholic beer, oh, let me make a mistake and drink a regular beer, or whatever it may be. Nah, I don't even want to be like familiar with beer anymore. I have drank non-alcoholic beers, and I do like them, but I don't even want to do that. Like, I don't even want to tempt myself or tease myself at this point in time, because I'm feeling good and everything's going good. So I just want to move forward. Yesterday was a great day. I had some video too. See if I can squeeze those in, because it was an interesting day yesterday, because it was sunny where I was at, but like farther ahead, farther north, I could see the clouds, and it was like big cumulus clouds, but they weren't high, they was low, because you could like see like the sky over it. And it was weird interesting more, because I had a chance to do a delivery while doing Instacart, and I ended up going north, and it was like practically a blizzard out there, just straight snowstorm, and it was wild. And coming back out to where I was at, going back south, it wasn't the sky. You could still see the sun and all this stuff. So it was interesting to see that build up of precipitation, of snow and whatnot, was just north of us and not that far away. So it was pretty crazy. And maybe that's why I got such a high tip. Somebody gave me like almost a $50 tip for not a big order at all. So I definitely appreciate it though. But I had a good day today, and I'm looking forward to have a good day today. I'll holla at y'all later. Peace.